guys, happy Valentine's Day. I've been a reseller for about 8 years now, part-time. I've been able to pay all my bills doing part-time as a reseller. I love thrifting. I love the thrill of the hunt. I don't mind getting dirty. I don't mind, getting into those bins. Some people do. I don't. It's like a treasure hunt for me. So I never gets old. I've never get sick of it. Now, I do live in a small apartment, so my storage is extremely limited. I used to have up to 1,200 items in my house, and in the last couple of years, I'm not even anywhere close to that. I have just a few hundred now, just because I got a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of clothes in my home. Now, I sell everything that is not alive, basically. I've sold probably pretty much everything except a car or an animal. So I have gotten back into it a little bit more, and I'm planning to do other things, but as of right now, I am still a reseller at heart. So I'm going to show you what I got yesterday at the Goodwill bins. I basically look up everything while I'm at the Goodwill bins if I'm not sure if it's an item that's going to sell for at least $25. Now, my items that I buy based on the weight, I think our Goodwill bins is, as I recall, it's about $3.29 per pound. So usually it averages out with what I get to about $2 per item. Sometimes slightly more, slightly less, but that's about the average. Now, what I was going to say is I haven't cleaned up any of these items yet. They're still actually in my trolley sitting next to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and start showing you. As I said, I do look up most of the items because trends are constantly changing. So something that sold for me, it's funny, I'll look in the store sometimes, and something that sold for me or a brand that sold really well maybe a year ago no longer is selling at all. So when you're a reseller, you have to constantly look. Now, there are some exceptions to that rule. There are some people that are just so good at style-based items and keywords that they could sell pretty much anything no matter what. I'm not that kind of reseller. I'm not even good at dressing myself most of the time. So these items I do look up. So let's get started. Just gonna grab in and start looking. All right, and I get everything from dressy to, grunge to not. I do get men's clothes, but I stay away from men's clothes because I'm not so great at it and they don't sell very well for me. I'm just not good at picking men's clothes. I don't really pick up kids' clothes. It would have to be something way out of the ordinary for me to do that. I do have some listed items for men and for kids and home goods, but pretty much for me, the best things that I typically for me sell are women's clothing. So anyway, let's get into it. And in jewelry, I like jewelry too. All right, so first item is a brand that doesn't sell that well anymore. It used to sell really well a couple years ago. I did look this up though, and because spring and summer is coming, and I did see this particular style has been selling in the last couple months. I picked up. This is Marine Layer. It's more of an outdoorsy kind of brand. These are a thin corduroy and gray, and the size was 33, so a great size. And it looks like, from looking it up, as I recall, and don't quote me on this because I looked this stuff up yesterday, and I do try to get things that'll sell for at least $25 or more. These, I think, were selling for about 30 bucks. Next thing up, which is a drastic difference from the last item, is an item that I've never sold before. It's new with tags. It's called Top Drawer, and it is a corset. I just thought it was, and it does look like they can go for about 40, 50 bucks from my recollection. It is a sequin corset, and it was, as I recall, size 3X. And so every size deserves to look sexy and pretty. This would have been great for Valentine's Day to wear today, but I just got it. So anyway, it's good to be sexy at any time. So you could wear this at night or a day out at dressy or whatever. So got that. Next up, Free People. I have a love-hate for Free People. Now, I love wearing Free People because a lot of their stuff is oversized, and since I'm heavy up on the upper, their clothes size small can usually fit me, even though I'm a large, extra large at the top. So I love Free People, but it's oversaturated completely online. So unless you get a unique piece or a nice larger size and a unique piece, and you won't be able to see that Free People, it won't sell. Now, I also look at fabrics, when I buy things. Now, it doesn't mean I won't buy something that's a polyester or acrylic, which is something I try to stay away from. But if it's a really cute style or sells really well, I'll still pick it up. But I do prefer natural fabrics, the cashmeres, the cotton, the silk, stuff like that. The linens, especially linens, should be good for that. So I got this Free People long sleeve top because it was a really cool pattern. I hadn't seen that before. Next up is a brand I've never sold and actually never heard of, but I picked it up because when I first grabbed it, it felt like silk, which it actually is. And I love the cutout details and the lace. So it's let me just say it. It's like I've never heard of this. Noam Hannock. Noamhannoch. I don't know if you guys have heard it. Let me know. It's a size 2, so a smaller size, and typically smaller sizes are harder to sell. This is a jumpsuit, but it does look like this, not this exact item, but the items that we're selling, were selling things similar for about $100, so that was a good one. We'll see how that does. Now, next item I picked up, because I knew right away when I picked it up, I could feel it. It was cashmere. Now, someone cut out the tag, the brand tag, but the fabric tag is still in here with 100% cashmere, plus the RN number is still attached, which is really important. If you don't know what that means, the RN number is an RN, and then it has a number. And if you type that into Google, it's going to tell you what brand this is. Since I just got these yesterday, I haven't actually washed these or looked up the brand on this, so I don't know. But it was a cute little V-neck, faux wrap top, long sleeves, great hot pink for the spring and the summer, and it's lightweight. Next brand, and you'll see I'm all over the place with styles, brands, what have you. I can tell you one, since I've been doing this for about 8 years, when I go into a thrift store or the Goodwill bins or wherever, estate sale, wherever I'm shopping, I do typically know about 75 to 80% of the brands without looking anything up. So I can usually tell most of the time that no, I'm not picking that up. Now, it doesn't mean I won't pick up fast fashion, because some things are really cute or maybe sought after or style based, but I stay away from those because I'm not great with my own clothes style, and because a lot of the time those don't sell, like Old Navy, Shein, Fashion Nova, Nasty Gal, those kind of things are really hard to sell. So anyway, this one next up is actually vintage. I don't buy a lot of vintage, but vintage does well. If you're really a good vintage seller, it can do really well. I'm just not that great at vintage items. This was a brand that was around when I was younger. It's called Casual Corners. This is a silk blend. I picked this up because velvet, burnout, cutout shirts are doing really well right now. Y2K brands, this color, dark academia, goth, grunge, doing really well. So I picked that up. Next up, we have some Minnetonkas. Now, these are moccasins. These are a size 10. That's why I picked them up. They are new with tags, TJ Maxx, but I picked them up primarily because of the size. Size 10, and this style looks like it was doing pretty good. Looks like you get about 30, 35 bucks on them. It's a nice brown suede, good for pretty much spring, summer, and fall. There you go on that. Next item, I didn't know this brand, and oftentimes if a brand is unique, I will pull up the brand and see how it's doing, what it is, if it's worth anything. I was lucky on this one. This one is a high-end brand. Never heard of it. It's called La Room, or LA Room, one word. It is a size 1, so that tells me it's probably a UK brand. It's kind of like a cargo wide leg pant with the drawstrings at the bottom that you can cinch. I'm not even sure. I think this is a woman's. I forgot to look. The waist is really tiny though. It's like a size 24 waist. But yeah, these were, I can't remember what these were, but I know they were going for over 50 bucks. So I picked those up. Next up on the list was something else that, again, I had never heard of this brand before. I thought the pants were really interesting and cool. Not something I would wear myself, but really cool, like resort wear, vacation cruise. Never heard of this brand, but when I looked it up, you can often tell by the tag, like they put some thought, and this is a big tag that they spent more money in. Size small. It's called a shirt thing. And again, I can't remember exactly how much these went for, but I'm 99% sure it was over 50 bucks. And so pick those up. Wide leg, really cool, flowy. So oftentimes I pick things up that I don't typically wear. Every once in a while I'll find something that I would wear, and I get it because usually it's about $2 I pay per item. And shoot, even if it doesn't fit, I'll resell it if I don't like it. So yeah, some of my clothes I have definitely bought from thrift stores. Those are the best finds. Cheap, and it was so fun to find. It's like a treasure hunt. Now these were just new with tags. Now BDG in general doesn't do well. It's Urban Outfitters. This is also a bad size 24, size skinny jeans. Don't take my advice on this pair. These might not sell ever, but I just couldn't pass them up because it was new with tags. Looks like they went for $69 from Urban Outfitters. Skinny jeans, you know, are out. I know they're out, but every once in a while, I slip up and I still get things that I shouldn't get. I know against my better judgment as a reseller, I shouldn't have got it, but I got it anyway. Next up, we have a brand that I love, Isabel Fiore. I love this cutout, laser cut design. This brand does well because of her interesting, style on her bag. She'll have three-dimensional stuff on her bags, flowers, all kind of things, but her bags usually stand out. This is an excellent condition, zip-up leather bag, and spring and summer is upon us coming, so got this. This will probably go, I haven't looked this one up, but I would imagine at least $50 on that. Next up is a wild card. Another one of my, I just thought it was interesting. Now, I even looked this up, and somebody was selling theirs for only $25. So it doesn't look like I'll get a lot for this, but let me show you the detail. There was no branding on this. It's just like a satin interior. This is so cool. It's all bottle caps. I don't think it's handmade. It's got like the crochet detail on the trim, like the sack bag, crossbody, even the crossbody handle. I thought it was cool, and I was like, if it doesn't sell, I'm keeping it. I thought this was cool. What do you guys think? I know it's weird, but what do you guys think on that? Let me pull out something out. I have my trolley next to me with all the bags of stuff. Probably a little more than halfway done showing you guys another brand I had not heard of, and that's rare for me. This one's called Peace and Love, and if you've heard of any of these brands, let me know. New with tags. I did look this up. It looks like this one did well as well. It's a beautiful red bodysuit, sleeveless. It's got the boning to kind of hold it up, but I can't remember what it went for, but I know it was over 30 bucks. So I thought it was cute. We'll see how that does. Now, sometimes I get things, of course, that'll never sell, but I try different things. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, again, I don't sell kids' clothes much, but this is a vintage, like, onesie. There's no way I could pass this up. Warner Brothers, all the characters on there, and it's Acme, A-C-M-E, baby, 6-month-old, 100% cotton, made in Hong Kong. This is too cute. I did see some other people that actually had these up, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't check solds, which you have to check as a reseller, because it doesn't matter how much somebody put something up for a price, because a lot of people don't search, or they might be just a one-off reseller, or just putting some things up from their closet, so we don't know if they did the research. But it was too cute. I didn't even care. But, some people had theirs up for, like, not the exact one, but similar ones for like $100. But I'll have to really look on that one, but I couldn't pass that up. Let me see what's next. Another brand I'm not familiar with. These felt really like cold, weird. So I don't know if there's some special fabric. It's called BBX brand, size 12. So probably, I don't know if it's a UK brand. Look at the detail on the ends. And this, why I picked it up, because orange is not really something I go for selling. I don't know if orange is the best price to sell, like spring and summer, which is coming up. But it has this authentication product, authentic, God, why can't I say that word? Authentic tag. And so I looked it up because I was like, oh, that's interesting. I never heard of this. And literally, I can't remember how much this goes for. And I didn't do enough research on this particular color. These are just some leggings, but these were pricey. So I'm not going to quote the price because I don't remember, but that means that for me, when I say this was pricey, it means it sells for me for at least $50. So that was another good find. We'll see how that does. Next up, I haven't washed this. I got to wash this, and I'm not even sure how this will do. I thought this was cool. Look at that buckle detail on the sleeve, and it says biker design, 100% cotton, and this is vintage. It's from 2002, Laughlin River Run 2002, 20th century, and has motorcycles and a wolf on it. Now, I just thought this was cute, like Y2K. Look, it's got like dirt or something yucky, so I gotta wash that. So anyway, I thought that was cool. I looked it up. Can't remember what it went for, but I think more than 25 bucks. All right, next up, guys. Probably got about 10 more items to go. I got this. This is a vintage brand again. This is only Jones, New York collection, but it was 100% cashmere. Not that just because it's cashmere it's going to sell, but it's a cool like mint green spring color, long sleeve, lightweight, and has some cool detail on it with the doubling up right there. And it did have a stain on it, so you know we'll have to get that washed out. But yeah, I just thought it was a nice spring cardigan, lightweight, 100% cashmere. So we'll see how that does. I didn't even look that up. Next up we have, oh, I got these now. Okay, this is a brand not necessarily to get. Everlane used to do really, really well. It's such a, like a nice quality mid-tier range. These jeans are slim fit. You want to stay away from that. But the waist size was cool. It was a size 33, so a bigger size, the slim fit. These just do okay, but I couldn't resist. I love Everlane. If not, I'll wear them myself. Okay, next up we have, okay, this is another vintage. God, I got a lot of vintage. I didn't realize it this time. This is Alice and Olivia. I know it looks kind of weird, kind of like Tarzan, but this is genuine leather. It has like this, these tier design. It has like, again, like a fray, manufactured fraying, a denim mini dress, one shoulder. I don't know how well this is going to do. I do love, I can't say no to genuine leather. It is an extra small Alice and Olivia, so really tiny size. I'm really not sure how this will do. If this doesn't end up doing well, I can always send it to ThredUp. ThredUp will sell that, and it'll probably do well just because it is genuine leather. Next up, oh, this is another good find. This was a really good find, guys. It's not her jewelry, but it is Vivienne Westwood. And it's, I haven't looked it up. It was Vivienne Westwood. I couldn't keep Vivienne Westwood, which I've never found at the Goodwill bins. It is another extra small. It is very weird. I'm going to have to put it on my mannequin because it's like a shirt, dress. I don't know what it is. Like one long sleeve. It reminds me of like a short sleeve on this side, kind of like a Rick Owens piece. It's really strange, asymmetric design, but that sells too when it is asymmetric. So that was good. We're coming up to a couple more items here, guys. Let me, wait, hold on and bend down. There's another shoe down here. Okay, this one used to do really well too back in the day. Still does okay if it's certain. It's called Fit Flop. These are metallic, like icy blue, and they look almost brand new. Looks, yeah, it's called metallic ice blue leather toe thongs. It's size 6, so a smaller size, not the best size, but almost like a platform. But look at that, really cool. Not for everybody for sure, but I did look these up, and I can't remember if they went for like 35, 40 bucks, and they were selling. So I like that. That's pretty good. And then we have a couple more left, guys. Let's see what we have in this bag. Next up, we have. You guys have to tell me how I did. If you're a reseller, would you have picked up any of these items? Now, this is Wilfred Aritzia, size large. This is a dressier, like chiffon with a little white flower, ruffled sheer top. Wilfred from Aritzia doesn't do great for me. I picked it up because I thought it was a cute little top, but I don't see the fabric tag, so it may be silk or maybe polyester, but anyway, I'll look it up and see what it's made out of. I'm sure it'll be probably fairly easy to find this top because at least it's a little bit interesting. I'll Google Lens it, so we'll see. Hopefully 25 bucks on that. And next up we have, now this one was more of a you're gonna laugh, probably end up being for me. I don't usually pick up Zara. Zara is oversaturated as well, and this might not do well, but I love Issey Miyazaki. I can't pronounce his name. He uses this plissé, P-L-I-S-S-E kind of fabric on all his designs, most of his designs, and this one was a shinier fabric. So I could read again, goth, grunge. It's a little bit interesting, but I thought it was kind of cool. It does fit me, I know, because I kind of stretched it out, so I'll keep it if no one buys it, but maybe 25 on that. And we have a couple more items left. Okay, this is some other wild card. Okay, first I'll just show this. This probably 15, 20 bucks. Spanx, just one of their light blue tank tops. This was weird. I picked it up because it probably cost me, maybe I gotta wash them. I don't know what the heck these are. Is this like go on your arm? I don't know what this is. But are they leg warmers? I'm not sure. I'll have to look this up. But they're both 100% cashmere. They both need a wash. Let me find the tag again. It was called QI Cashmere. One size, 100% cashmere. I don't know what these are, but sometimes I'll get things. I'm like, I wonder what that's about. What is that? Just because you spend so little on that. And what else did I? Oh, I got, I think 2 more things, guys. This one is really just for me because it would only been like $2. I need some more jean shorts. These are just universal thread. Don't pick up universal thread to resell. It'll be sitting there forever. I like button fly, so I got those. And then the last thing I have, I think, is another thing I bought for myself because I thought it was cool. I wanted a little short leather. Well, this is actually faux leather. This is Steve Madden for my little bag. It looks kind of like a Claire V. She sells one like this with the studs that you put on your bag and you kind of carry it. I like these. So I got that for me. That probably ended up being like 50 cents. And I think that's it, guys. That's all. So if you have any questions, please let me know. We'll see how it does. I'll probably do a wet sole video. I just started doing this. I used to do it, this reselling video stuff on YouTube many years ago, and then I stopped. I don't know. I got lazy. What can I say? I got lazy. But anyway, I decided to do it for fun. Hope I can keep it up. Please subscribe if you want to see more content on this or more weird thoughts that I have in my mind. And tell me what you like, didn't like, what you would have picked up, not picked up, how I did. All right, I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day. I don't have anybody, but I hope you do. Or if you don't, hope you're having some fun. All right, bye, guys.